Let's take a look at the tail of the tape between these two Dagestani representatives, number 5 versus number 4. Slight reach advantage in the legs for Rashid Magomedov. Slight reach in the arms goes to Akhmed Aliev. And of course, the youth on the side of Akhmed Aliev, as he joked about in his little introduction piece. Lillian Garcia gets the lightweights going inside the PFL cage.
We are live from Las Vegas, Nevada, now on ESPN Plus with the 2019 PFL Playoffs. We continue the action with the quarterfinals in the lightweight division. This is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on your car insurance. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he specializes in boxing. Standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. In 28 professional bouts, he has a record of 23 victories, 4 defeats, and 1 draw. He is the number 5 seed, fighting out of Dagestan, Russia, Rashid Magomedov. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a striker, standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. In 23 professional bouts, he has a record of 18 victories and 5 defeats. He is the number 4 seed, fighting out of Astrakhan, Russia. Here is Akhmed Aliev. Your referee in charge, Yves Levine.
Yves Levine will oversee this lightweight quarterfinal bout. Akhmed Aliev in the red shorts, Rashid Magomedov in the gray. Of note, Rashid Magomedov was the runner-up from season 1. Very hard-fought, unanimous decision loss to Natan Schultz, but a decision that he and his team did not necessarily agree with. Inside leg kick and a front kick. Despite their Dagestani roots, these both strikers by design. A lot of times you'll see those guys with a pretty severe and serious wrestling base, but both of these men consider themselves strikers first.
And although they're both strikers, they have a slightly different look on the fight game. Rashid is a precision striker, a counter fighter on the outside, while Aliev, he's a big puncher. He's aggressive with his striking, but he's going to be a little bit less because of the respect that he has for Rashid.
Another leg kick there tested by Rashid Magomedov. Spinning back kick lands to the body for Akhmed Aliev.
That was fast.
Aliev said he likes this striking matchup, and he feels like Rashid is going to try and execute the takedowns at the end of each of these rounds to steal the rounds.
Magomedov has been effective with that stiff front kick twice now. He also flicked a lead high kick and slapped the face of Akhmed Aliev, who tries to answer with a body kick. There's Natan Schultz, the returning champion. He will face the winner of this quarterfinal bout later tonight. Fight twice, win twice, if you want to find yourself in a championship bout on New Year's Eve. Spinning back fist attempted there by Aliev.
That sounded nasty, but it hit his hand.
He caught it like almost as if it was in a mid-session. Spinning high kick.
The striking is sharp, it's clean, it looks good and fun. But you got to remember, both of these guys can wrestle also.
Eve, it's interesting, the Magomedov leg kicks are more of a flick out. It's not the big Muay Thai style where you really stomp down. Knee lands there on an exchange.
Nice two-punch combination followed by the knee by Rashid Magomedov.
Rashid Magomedov, a finalist from season 1 in those gray trunks, fending off the strikes of Akhmed Aliev here.
I thought you said Aliev was going to hold back on some of those punches.
I thought he was.
Doesn't look like he's holding back anything.
He changed his mind.
Probably after that two-punch combination with the knee.
Shovel uppercut. A lot of speed on the hands of both of these gentlemen. We've seen them in past fights and already tonight, mixing up punches and kicks, creative combinations from these two Dagestani strikers. I should note that Aliev has Dagestani roots, representing Astrakhan, Russia right now. Right hand there. Maybe testing out the chin of Magomedov.
It was a nice right hand lead from the outside. But Rashid rolls with punches very well. Watch, whenever he gets hit, he's going in the same direction as the shot.
Oh, big
Nice body shot.
Got
Straight
that
right
one.
hand to the body. And there's that slapping lead high kick from Magomedov again. Just missed. .90 seconds remaining here in the first round, a 2-round quarterfinal. Shovel uppercut misses from Magomedov, but so do the counters from Aliev. Both fighters doing a great job measuring distance. Inside the corner of Rashid Magomedov, both a light heavyweight and heavyweight representative. They'll be fighting on Halloween here in PFL playoff action. Bozagit Atayev and Ali Isayev, the cousin of Rashid Magomedov. Big body shot there. Over the top! Suplex by Akhmed Aliev.
Told you they could wrestle.
Jinx, you owe me a root beer.
That was high volume throw there by Akhmed Aliev, but Rashid Magomedov right back to his feet.
In fact, make that a Presidente.
Whatever you want, natural. Interesting approach here. Akhmed Aliev thought that maybe Rashid Magomedov would be trying to secure takedowns to steal the end of rounds, so he decided to do it himself. Able to keep Rashid Magomedov pressed up against the cage here, which is a feat in and of itself inside of 10 seconds remaining. Another takedown there for Akhmed Aliev to close out round 1. Welcome back to Mandalay Bay, a lightweight quarterfinal action. Randy, tell me about this suplex.
This is a beautiful 6-point Greco-Roman suplex, plants him right on his head. Very, very nicely done.
Akhmed Aliev, almost with the delay, picks him up, pauses, and then throws. Second round opens here in quarterfinal lightweight action. Rashid Magomedov, a finalist from season 1 in the gray trunks. Akhmed Aliev, PFL newcomer in the red.
Now that first round was close. Was that suplex enough to give it to Aliev?
I think both those takedowns were the swinging difference in that fight. Both guys had effective strikes, but those two takedowns were the scoring difference, in my opinion.
We'll see what the judges think if we get there. Remember, 2-round bouts here. Body work there from Akhmed Aliev. A left hand slaps at the face of Rashid Magomedov. Flurry there from Aliev, but all of them blocked by Rashid. Body kick attempt.
I like that level change, throwing those lower punches, then working his way up to the head.
Well, I wonder what the messages were from the corners, because it looks like Aliev has come out with some urgency here. He's been very active in these striking exchanges, stringing together 3 and 4 punches. Trip attempt there from Akhmed Aliev.
Now I think Rashid recognizes that he's falling behind on the cards because he's not usually the man to lead. But he's pressing the action a little bit here. He's the one coming forward, trying to engage.
You saw 2 digging body punches there land for Aliev. He tried to follow it up with a high kick. Glanced off the shoulder of Rashid Magomedov.
You can see the red marks on Rashid's gut from those shots.
Aliev circling on the outside here.
And those body shots are going to be effective. That's a very smart tactic by Aliev. Like I said, Rashid Magomedov rolls well with punches to the head, but it's very hard to roll away from body shots.
3 minutes remaining here in round number 2, the second and final round of this quarterfinal bout. Remember, in these PFL playoffs, it's fight twice, win twice, a quarterfinal and a semifinal in the same night. The winner of this bout will move on to face Natan Schultz, the season 1 champion, watching in his dressing room now. Magomedov, a couple of kicks there. Eve, is Rashid showing enough urgency after the way that first round went?
I don't think so. I think he needs to press the action a little more with that double jab, with the jab, just paw.
Spinning back kick lands. You saw the hook and then the spinning back kick there, Randy.
A very, very nice hook. Whoa! Ducks the punch, gets right in, and looked like he was going to dump Magomedov. Aliev, the head movement, the level changes, the hand speed is pretty remarkable. He's done a great job in this fight.
Akhmed Aliev coming off a loss to Chris Wade, a decision loss to Chris Wade. Rashid Magomedov coming off a surprise loss, at least for his camp, to Nate Andrews. We'll see both of those playoff fighters later tonight in a rematch between them. 90 seconds remaining here in our quarterfinal matchup between Akhmed Aliev and Rashid Magomedov. Well, these striking exchanges have been relatively even. There's Aliev with a spinning back fist. I think he's been more aggressive here in round number 2, but also those 2 takedowns from round number 1. Judges' scorecards, it might be a thing.
Wow, nice combination by Aliev. 2 to the body, comes up to the head, and then finishes with a nice kick to the head.
And if you look at the punch stats, you look at the numbers, Aliev is the one putting out more volume, and that volume adds up in the judge's eyes.
Big right hand lands. Akhmed Aliev, the second punch of that combination, scoring. Backs up Rashid Magomedov. 40 seconds left. There's that flicking high kick from the lead leg of Rashid Magomedov. Answered by Aliev.
Aliev's power seems to be deceptive. It doesn't look like he's as strong as he is. When he lands his shots, we see Rashid move. We see his body move.
That spinning kick from Rashid Magomedov missed. 10 seconds remain here in this second round, roughly. A flurry to finish things, and a spinning kick from Aliev.
Middle of a combination, wow.
Interesting quarterfinal bout between Akhmed Aliev and Rashid Magomedov. Childhood friends forced into quarterfinal action against one another. Randy Natan Schultz will face the winner. Do you think he saw that bout the same way we did?
I think he probably did. I think he probably sees that he's going to be facing Aliev here in the semifinals. Aliev with the more effective striking, more efficient combinations landed. The 2 takedowns, the lateral drop and the suplex in the first round, I think swung this in his decision, in my opinion.
There's Akhmed Aliev, awaiting a judge's decision after a fight with his longtime friend. I think we probably all agree that Akhmed Aliev did enough, but Rashid Magomedov, extremely respected. He did land some fierce push kicks. A couple of those right hands landed. How do you think the judges are going to see this?
I think the judges have to see this fight for Aliev. I mean, Rashid did a good job, but he did not have enough volume. When we look at Aliev throwing this wheel kick, in the middle of combinations, he was pulling out some of these techniques. He was aggressive with his striking, landed big punches to the body, to the head. We see him backing Rashid up. Rashid was walking forward, but every time they go into these engagements, Aliev was one coming out on top.
Lillian Garcia has the official judge's decision inside of the Smart Cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the bout 20-18. For your winner by unanimous decision and advancing to the semifinals in the lightweight division, Akhmed Aliev!
So Akhmed Aliev, now the winner of 9 of his last 10 bouts, bounces back from a loss in his regular season performance against Chris Wade. And he will look to avenge the loss of his last opponent, Rashid Magomedov. Lost to Natan Schultz in last year's final. Now Aliev will have a chance in a semifinal tonight to knock off the Brazilian returning champion.
And I would like to see how Aliev goes up against the returning champion, because he has a lot of power and Natan likes to walk you down.
Yeah. Get ready. this. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.